If you're thinking about ignoring your gut instinct, don't. Here are 3 reasons why you should trust it. Reddit user Kylan13 said that he went out on a couple of dates with the girl, but he got a weird vibe from her, so he didn't stay in touch. She stabbed her next boyfriend 2 months later. Megan said that she was being pursued by a man. He kept coming into the bar that she worked at and was constantly asking her out. Directly, there was nothing wrong or troubling about him. She just got a terrible feeling whenever he was talking to her. She would feel terribly sick. All of her female coworkers kept egging her on to go on a date with this man though. She kept saying, no, something about him makes me sick. Eventually, one of her friends convinced her to go on a double date with her and her boyfriend and this man. It only lasted about 2 hours before Megan said she wasn't feeling well and got a cab home. She didn't see the man for a couple of weeks, so she thought that maybe he had gotten the hint. But no. The same friend who pressured her into going on a double date called Megan, yelling hysterically. She said that she would never doubt Megan's judgment again and forwarded her a news story about how the same man was just arrested a couple of days before for the murder of a woman he was dating. So the entire time that he was trying to convince Megan to go on a date, he had already strangled and killed another woman and set her house on fire to try and cover it up. A former Reddit user said that she was sitting in her bedroom one day when she got this intense feeling in her gut, which was sort of saying, you need to get out of here right now. Then she started to get this immense feeling of terror, like she was being watched. She immediately got out of there and went to a friend's house. When she finally got back home, her house had been ransacked. Things had been knocked over, lots of glass had been broken everywhere, and a window was left wide open. She says that now she always takes that gut feeling more seriously.
Scary Places Australia Part 11. This one takes us to where many travellers stop on their trip between Northern Territory and WA, and it's a town called Kununurra. Now, one of the sights to see is this beautiful crossing called Ivanhoe Crossing. Yep, I was hesitant to cross because of the fear of the dangerous saltwater crocodiles that live here, until I saw heaps of the locals just relaxing in the deep rock pool areas. Now, this is a warning not to swim off the concrete causeway, as there can be flooding and very fast moving water, and sadly people have been swept under the water and not made it, including a 6-year-old girl. There has also been an increasing number of man-eating crocs, and you may have seen this beast dragging up a full-size cow down the waterway. But in recent weeks, there has also been a pet dog mauled by a saltwater crocodile. Do not swim here.
These are 8 horrifying facts that will probably keep you up at night. Being buried alive accidentally occurred so often that people invented safety coffins. In the Middle Ages, people used to eat mummies for medical purposes. It's the main reason we don't have a lot of mummies left today. In the United States, there are more vacant homes than homeless people. Did you know that the actress Glenn Close was raised in a cult? The Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland used to have real skeletons as props. In 1976, a TV crew realized one of the hanging bodies in the Laugh in the Dark ride was indeed a real body by accidentally breaking it. Women in the 18th century used lead as makeup. This is the first chainsaw. It was invented by 2 Scottish doctors. And it was invented for childbirth. Yeah, there's a lot more. Like for part 4. These are 8 horrifying facts that will probably keep you up at night. If given access to it, butterflies will happily drink blood. Astronauts must drink 730 liters of recycled sweat and urine to live in space for a year. The hospital bed you were once in had many dead people laying on it. Speaking of death, 153,000 people die every day. You're not scared of being alone. You're scared of not being alone when you're supposed to be. After 10 minutes of watching yourself in a mirror, your brain gets bored and distorts your reflection, causing imaginary monsters such as Bloody Mary. Eventually, there will be more dead people on Facebook than alive. More than 7,000 people die every year due to the doctor's bad handwriting. Yeah, there's a lot more. Like for part 5.
Flickering, doors just sitting there open. Oh my. Bro, someone is dying tonight and it ain't me. What the
Proof there is an afterlife, Part 1. Okay, so there were some people visiting Gettysburg National Park, which is where the deadliest battle of the Civil War took place. More than 50,000 people died during this battle. But when these people were visiting, they captured something absolutely terrifying, which appears to be the ghosts of multiple Civil War soldiers. This video might prove there is an afterlife.
Play this game and win, and you'll be certain to marry the one you love. If you lose, you'll get your heart eaten. To play the game, write Boggy Creek in the middle of your hand. Get a candle and go to a corner. Place your hand on your forehead and say, "Till I finish the game, I will not sleep, nor will I get rid of the Boggy Creek." Congratulations, you summoned the Boggy Creek. Handheld mirror is how you'll see it. Every time you see it, yell Boggy Creek. Go run and hide in the house, of course. You catch it 3 more times in the mirror, you win. To join the live stream, heart this video, follow my account.
You're my honey bun, sugar plum, pumpy umby umpkin. You're my sweetie pie. You're my cupcake, gumdrop, snickums, spickums. You're the apple of my eye.
Now from the top, make it drop. That's, oh my god, he did not squeeze out the fucking sponge. Fuck this fucking house.
My girlfriend smells awful. She never brushes her teeth or washes her hair. Her feet are black with dirt and she stinks up the whole room. It started off as something I thought was interesting. I'd been brought up to shower once a day, but she never showered. Then it got to the point where my whole house smelled terrible. When I was 17, I drank a glass of spoiled milk by accident. The smell that glass produced is similar to what my house smells like right now. I remember it so clearly because I'd gotten food poisoning and ended up in the emergency room. All attempts were futile. Her hair is so greasy I can see my reflection in it, her eyes are full of gunk and her clothes are soaked in sweat and other substances. I'm neither rich nor poor, my house is small but my bedroom has a shower and a sink for hygienic purposes. It started to get worse when I noticed she'd never used the toilet. Instead, she'd just soil herself, ruining her clothes. After asking her several times to please take a shower and use the toilet, she just flipped me off. Asking this question always ended in a fight. I'm not sure if she has cultural obligations and so I try not to pry. I don't mean to offend her, it's just that all the other girls I've locked in my room have the common courtesy to use the toilet.
Flickering, doors just sitting there open, oh my. Bro, someone is dying tonight and it ain't me. What the